They'll start the drive with Harris. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And this one's incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at the 34. Now the first carry here for Robinson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Howell. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And this throw will be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Oh, good move. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And that play was all about timing between the quarterback and his tight end, because the ball's got to be released with a little bit of float to it so he can run under it. Lays it out there for him. You know what else is involved? Trust that he's going to separate from the defender and have a chance to get the football, and he does exactly that and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Benjamin St. Juste there on the stop. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now Tua. He's got his tight end flyer move right side. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll go play action. Howell. Hearns brings it in. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The Steelers at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And here's Freiermuth again. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down.
Finds a tight end in the middle of the field. Just a simple stick route. Decent gain. Doesn't get you a whole lot, but it's pretty reliable, isn't it?
And tough to defend. They'll try the right side with Harris. Down to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 7-7, our score after one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Tua. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big touchdown.
From 13 yards out, and the Steelers have moved out in front. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And the worst fans won't realize is that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate.
And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now throwing on first down here. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Brian Robinson, his intended target, but now it's third down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Another throw for Howell. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Powell, another throw on 2nd down. It's caught right side, it turns. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of the tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Throwing here, Howell. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So an 8-play drive gets them down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.